Alright everyone, alright, let's get on with doing the landing base. I'm going to do something a little special with these. Alright, now I got the bottom here, the bases. What I'm gonna do is I want to put a flat floor on here for the landing strip that comes in. So I need to know how far down I want it to go. So I'm going to put these sides on. Because, you know, let's see, that's the inside. Okay, this is the outside here. That would go out here. That shows where the Vipers come out. And I need to know how far down I need it to go. So I might do some interior walls as well, but I'm not sure. Probably because the opening over here isn't very large, so you really can't see too well all the way down. Another thing I'm gonna have on here are chaser lights. You know, like when you're landing, you got the lights going down. I'm gonna have those in as well. These little SMDs right here, these teeny weeny little things, like rice size little things. I'm gonna put those on the bottom of the floor on either side, so they, you know, like in the TV show, you see where they're, you know, showing where the Viper land, blah blah blah. That's what I'm gonna put on the floor. Paint it all up. Get it and make it look good and all that stuff. So first thing I'm going to do right now is put these sides on and go from there. Okay, just gonna let that dry now and then move on to the next step. Alright, I kind of made a determination here. So since these here are the launch tubes, they're on an angle. So I kind of made a line here where the Viper would come out. So I'm going to make it come all the way down to about this point here, the flooring. And then I'll have like a small little wall section here. So it's going to encompass quite a long length. Alright, so let's get this cut here. Okay, so I'm going to start from this point here. You see the little line there on the back. We'll get the starting point there. And they make it about 15.5 centimeters long. About 6 1/8 long, 6 inch and 1/8. Almost 3 centimeters wide. Okay, so that'll be the pad there. Just gotta cut that out. Okay. Pretty good. I just got to angle back here. Okay, so now because of these, I have to make notches in here to fit around those. Few more notches. Almost. Voila. Like that. All right, now I need to find a center point here for the runway that comes down. So okay, I'm just gonna do that next. Okay, even before I can do that, I'm going to paint these. So I'm going to get this this in here done for this side. I got to paint those, find the center point, and then drill the holes for the chaser lights to go. Okay, now I wanted the landing bays to be a different color, so I just used this primer gray to darken it down. Because I'm going to have lighting inside, so I'm going to put lighting in the ceiling part here. Just to brighten it up. So I'll probably have lighting starting about here and going forward. Not too much, probably like 1, 2, 3 5mm whites, just to give it some lit up in the area. So like I'll have the lights here, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4 is all I really need. I don't need anything more than that, really, and that should be enough. Okay, so I went online, and this guy's built an interior of the landing bay for his larger Galactica model. Like, this guy is done some pretty cool stuff. I mean, look at this. He's got some great details. This thing is huge. This is like 6-foot model of the Galactica that he's done. But I'm more interested in the landing bay here. So I was right. It is a darker paint job. So there are a couple of lighter strips along the sides here. So I'm gonna mask off the areas and then repaint a lighter shade on the sides here for the landing bay, and then go from there. Okay, now judging from this here, that is way too light. So I can use this as the strips on the sides there, that color. So I'm gonna have to repaint that, because this is almost like a metallic gray on that side. So I'm just gonna respray it. Okay, almost all dry except for that little bit. It's drying right now. I got a fan blowing. Instead of masking, I'm going to use some decals from one of the Enterprise models, because these two strips right here are almost identical in color to these on the edges here. So I'm going to put like a strip here, 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 here. So I got those two, and then I got more over here. Finish that off. And I got these strips here for the very fronts here when the Vipers first come in to land. As you can see here, it's two separate ones here. So these lines here will come right up to about this point here, and then the rest come up to it after that. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, now to Alright, I cut these out to length because they come all the way up from the entrance and butt right up against these. So I got 4 pairs, 1, 2, 3, 4 for each bay. So I just got to get those installed now. just like that. There we go. Okay, looks good. Now, next thing I need to do is get the holes drilled for the running lights, the chasers that come all the way down. All right, now I went on YouTube and I saw what a guy did here with the landing bay. This is the effect I'm going for right there. So he's got about 8 lights on either side, which is pretty much what the Arduino can handle, so that's what I'm going to do. Now, the running lights are only in the beginning here, so they're right in the center of these lines here. So I just got to drill out like 8 holes on either side, and then install these here on underneath. Okay, so I got 5 on each side. That worked out better for me, so just got to drill them out. Okay, I got the same side drill bit for the that I did for the windows. Got to clean that up a little bit, and then I can install the SMDs here. Alright, there we go. And I just went one size larger on the holes, just so I got a bright enough light coming through. So now each one of these, so instead of installing the lines in a straight line, go on an angle just a little bit instead of straight, because you're just interfering with the other lights. So go on an angle all the way down. Just like that. Do the other side, do the other one, and voila. There we go. Now I just gotta tie each pair in together, and each one of these have their own separate lines that go to the Arduino. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way down with their own separate lines going out to the Arduino. And there we go. This side is all done, all wired up. Looks good. There we go. Okay. Using my magnifier here, I went and connected all these together. Then I just took the extra lines that I snipped off to connect them, positive and negatives for each one, each row. Still got a bunch of wires saved here, so I'm just going to roll it up and store it. So these are ready to go. Just need to do a quick light test. I'm going to use a 470 ohm resistor, or maybe even a 1K or something like that, just because these things, they're tiny, but boy are they bright. And when they're that bright, they don't last very long. So you got to make sure you got a resistor on it. But when I have these eventually hooked up to the Arduino, I won't need a resistor because the Arduino handles all the power distribution, everything like that. So that's no big deal. Okay, I just want to do a light test here, make sure each one is fine. Did a light test, everything works fine. All the lights are great. I used a 1K resistor. So they were pretty dim, but at least I know they're working. Okay, so I just gotta cover these over these bare wires so they don't interact with each other and short anything out, and get them as flat under the bottom as I can, and then install them. All right, now got these all squished down as low as I can go, and I got each one labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I know which one starts the sequence and goes down the line. So, okay, got all those done. Now I can put those in place. Right. These are all gonna go down the line. Alright, that's a good fit.
Everything changes.
Life.
There we go, looking good. And so the wiring here will go up the strut here into the model where it will go to the Arduino. Now I made backs here, like a back wall. I painted it. I'm just letting the paint dry. So while that dries, let's get the ceiling lighting done here. Now I got 4 each for each one of those. I'm going to flatten these out, and then I'm going to put 2 here and 2 here, pointing at each other, and that will lighten up the entire landing bay. There we go. Look good. Okay, let's get those installed. just like that. And then I'm going to put a clear dome over top. I'm going to frost it and then add some of that rice paper over it, like I did for the engines, just so it'll distribute the light a little bit better. So basically I'm putting a ceiling on over top of the lighting. Okay, got them all connected there. Got a 91 ohm resistor on it. Let's do a quick light test, see how they work. Yeah, it's gonna look okay. It's gonna look okay. Yeah. Might look a little bit better once I get the clear ceiling on there. When we look inside there, we don't want to see all this gunk on the roof. There we go. Okay, so I got these here. Got them all cut out for the areas there. They fit beautifully. That's good. Okay, now I'm just going to add some of that rice paper on the backs there. Show you what I'm going to do with that. Yeah, I'm just going to use this here. This is actually like when you get those Aztec decals, those large ones for like the 350 scale Enterprise, these are in between each decal seat. So I'm going to use this. I save these for moments just like this. I'm just going to trace it out. Just use the other side that isn't smooth. Now, I'm just going to use this window maker here as an adhesive, and trust me, it works. Again. Okay, just like that. Okay, now I drilled a hole here for the wiring to go up into the struts here. I put these two sides on. It looks like, yeah, all I have to do is drill a hole right up through the center there for the wiring to go through. It'll go up right around those points where it connects, right up inside into the midsection of the hull. Got the holes drilled there. Okay, looks good. That's ready to go. Okay. There we go. Okay. That's good. All right. Well, that is it for this episode, everyone. In the next one, we are going to start assembling the model. Please like, subscribe, comment, don't forget to share, and click that notification bell for any future uploads. If you have any questions or you want me to do commission work for you, contact me at epic.models@gmail.com. See you all again later. Bye-bye.